Hey everyone, this is Dan, and I think we can all use a little quiet time. So put on your headphones, sit back, and relax, and let's watch some of this footage. Now this video, the footage is all over the place, and this first clip is no exception. This is a truck stop that is out in Twin Falls, Idaho. And when Will and I were on the road trip last summer, we got a room at this motel to settle down for the night. And I think we drank beers or something. We were probably drunk, and I was hungry. So this truck stop was right next to the motel, so we walked over to get some food. And I realized that they had a Garden of Eden food court. And that, to me, is the best. The only thing that could have made the food court better, not that it wasn't great to begin with, because it is great. A mixture of fake plants and real plants. Actually, I don't think any of the plants were real. I think they were all fake, which makes it wonderful. If the plants are fake, I'm so happy. I really believe all the plants at this thing were fake. High quality fake plants. Not the kind of plants like you would pick up at like Marshall's or something. These were high quality fakes. The only thing that was missing really though was maybe like wax, like a wax Adam and Eve, and some red, blue, and green lights. That would have made it perfect, but I'll take this. I will definitely take this. Cool thing to see. And speaking of cool things to see, a subway car on the back of an 18-wheeler. I've never seen that before. Does anyone recognize which city that will go to? It would be interesting to find out where that was going. I don't know where we are in that particular clip right there. We could have been in Arizona maybe. Now I remember this. This was in Utah. And it was this McDonald's drive-thru with all these water features. And I thought, this is lovely. I've never seen a McDonald's drive-thru that nice before. Always a first for everything. This is a Twitter video from my Twitter account at This Is Dan Bell. From the top of Dead Horse State Park in Moab. Beautiful, beautiful place. Stunning. And they filmed the end of what is it called? Thelma and Louise. That's where they filmed it. A condom machine, probably in the Garden of Eden truck stop. It's all, G-rated Bible land out in the food court, but as soon as you get into the bathroom, it's the Screamer and Rough Rider condoms. Anyway, moving on. This is a box containing a small bat that I found grounded in my courtyard. My dog she ran over to it and I was like, what is she looking at? I thought it was a rat. It turned out to be a bat. So I put him in a box. He had an injured wing and I took him down to this rescue. And he survived. They were able to fix his wing and re-release him. So that's a good thing. But he was a grouchy little bat. Very grouchy. He was like hissing at me and he was not happy. But I was glad to hear that he was able to be put back into the wild to continue to eat mosquitoes and other pests that bite and annoy people on beautiful, warm summer nights. Here we are. This is a teddy bear that is sort of, looks like it was murdered and thrown into a ditch. But the funny thing is, I didn't really see it. At first I thought it was a garbage bag. And then I realized, oh my gosh, it's a teddy bear. And then Will was with me, so he looked at it and he said, oh, I didn't even see it. It's a trick of the eye, but on camera, it's not really a trick of the eye. It's all just there. This building is amazing. This is the old Hebrew orphanage in Baltimore. You can look it up. Allegedly, they are going to redo the inside and open it up as a educational building. I don't think that's going to happen, but we can always dream, can't we? Now, this is down in Austin, Texas. We're at the Museum of the Weird. And I love Austin, Texas. I love visiting there. This is a great town. And this is probably one of my favorite attractions in Austin. The reason that I love this museum so much, when I was a kid, I used to love reading books about Bigfoot. And in all the books, they always talked about the Minnesota Iceman. And the Minnesota Iceman, if you don't know what the Minnesota Iceman is, was basically a sideshow exhibit where this man toured this it was basically a touted as a prehistoric Iceman who was frozen in ice, and they were on some expedition and they found him. So they cut the man out of the ice and put him in this special kind of refrigerator and toured him around the country as a real specimen. Of course, it's just a rubber costume. It's like a rubber model of a man. If you can look it up on Google and see the pictures of it, when it was the woman who was the wife of the man who owned the original attraction, she sold it to the man who owns the Museum of the Weird. Now he has it on display, but you're not allowed to take pictures of it. So, but it was a big thrill for me to see that exhibit. I was so excited to see that. And you can go online and look it up. It's called the Minnesota Iceman. It's a huge story. Basically, the Smithsonian got involved and thought it was a real animal, and it it's just very funny stuff. But I was absolutely thrilled to see that that little piece of history, sideshow history. And this kind of video this stuff is very, who does this perfectly is the carpetbagger, Jacob the carpetbagger. So if you look up Jacob the carpetbagger, he goes to all these places. He's like me, we're very similar. I love this stuff. I'm not one to make videos about it. When I go to these places, I tend to want to absorb the experience instead of filming the experience. So, because all I do is read. I just read everything and study everything, and I never film anything. So, but Jacob, he has some great videos. Actually, I think he's been to this museum, if I'm not mistaken. And they have another cool little thing in here. The film Tales from the Dark Side. If you remember that film, basically Debbie Harry is getting ready to cook one of those little Lawrence brothers in an oven, And the kids are reading all these stories. The last tale is the one with Ray Don Chong. And basically the guy meets her after he sees this creature. It's a long story, but anyway, they have the prop here, the kid prop. If you've seen the film, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the film, it doesn't matter. Just shh, be quiet. It's quiet time. I love all this shit. I love it. Look at the... So cool. Yeah, so here's the model from the film. The original model from the film. It's beat up. I mean, this thing is probably 35 years old. But if you check the film out, just type in Tales from the Dark Side, Ray Don Chong, you'll see what I'm talking about. When I was young, I saw it, and it's like scared the hell out of me. There's a critter. A little critter. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching.